Assassin's Creed has a lot of places we have traveled to. This time I want to talk about a different setting that we haven't discussed before. Let's start with the first setting of today. I would love an Assassin's Creed game that takes place around the time of King Arthur. It would be great because it is that medieval Assassin's Creed type of setting that's amazing. But also, we could see Merlin, the mage, working with the pieces of Eden. I think that would work well. King Arthur is mentioned before in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, with I believe his sword being able to be used by evil. You can get Excalibur, the castle that Arthur is inside of, that's his home, would give off the Assassin's Creed 1 vibes that we all love. We could also see the Round Table hold, and every single person in there could also be another character, maybe with their own type of things and situations that we can work with and see what's going on. In this period, it would be best if we did not get to play as King Arthur, but if he would be a side character. Just like Leonardo da Vinci and other characters, I think it would be better if Arthur is a side character that we meet later on, like in the middle of the game, and he would be teased up in the beginning as this king, this ruler, this knight that can do stuff that other humans just cannot do. And then it would be revealed that Arthur's sword Excalibur is a sword of Eden. But we already know that, but in that game it would be revealed as such. It would be great to see, but would Arthur side with the assassins or the Templars? Me personally, I think neither. I think Arthur would work best if he was part of his own group. You know, the Round Tables, I think they would be their own faction. That would be the best way that they could handle this. It would be something different for the franchise, which would also be good because we need different ideas in this franchise. It's like almost 20 years old, bro. Something that's also different and vast is the second time period I want to talk about. It's a Wild West Assassin's Creed game. It would be awesome to see that. I know there are other creators that have also talked about this, but I want to throw my own hat into this ring, give my own perspective that I think is different in how I want to see a Wild West Assassin's Creed game. Because yes, it would be great to see cowboys doing cowboy things and assassins being cowboys and traversing the desert, but nobody talked about the exploration part of it. You have to see a new world in America as it was being discovered. It would be great to see vast desert with a lot of mountain ranges. That would be something I would love to see. And also, what if we could go to the Grand Canyon and Niagara Falls? Those places would look amazing. Assassin's Creed as a franchise has always had a focus on looks since Assassin's Creed 3. So if they want to show amazing visuals, then we should get them in this game in amazing places. This Assassin's Creed game would have a lot of comparison to another Wild West game, namely Red Dead 2. So I think this game would be less possible than a medieval King Arthur game, but I still think that if we have so many time periods in this franchise already, why not do something different? Ghost of Tsushima did exist a lot of years before we got Assassin's Creed Shadows, so I think that could also work. And then lastly, this last setting that I want to talk about would be great to see because it would not be set in a specific place. I would love to see a game, an Assassin's Creed game, about exploration, where we move a lot to different countries, not different places in the same space, a different country, a traveler as an assassin. This way we could see a lot of different places in the same time period, but it would not be set in a single city or a single country. This game would start out in Spain or Portugal, for example, and then we would move up to Germany, do some stuff there, and then move to France, etc. Like we could get a game where we are a assassin hunter that hunts Templars, not a assassin hunter that hunts assassins, but a Templar hunter that hunts assassins. We could get that type of game where you're just an assassin mercenary that moves from location to location to location. And this could also be with co-op. We could also move with other players. So basically this will be a multiplayer-esque Assassin's Creed game, but Ubisoft wants to do a lot of games for Assassin's Creed in a relatively short time. So I think we could get creative with the ideas and maybe like have one game that's really different from Assassin's Creed, but still Assassin's Creed. It tackles Assassin's Creed in a different angle than every other game. And I think that this is the one. It's also kind of a cop-out time period because yes, it's a time period, yes, it's a setting, but it's not a set setting. So I have one more option. You could get a Assassin's Creed game set in England, where, and hear this out, we work with Isaac Newton and other scientists, because in that time of Isaac Newton, I don't remember exactly what time it is, this is kind of going on the top of my head, but scientists, the discovery of coffee, they drank it a lot, and people built houses where they just drank coffee, a cafe, a tea cafe, but instead of tea, it has coffee. The government did not want this to happen. They did not want these brains to be on the same building and thing. So they banned coffee houses from existing. It would be good if we could see that type of game where we have to hide and we do some revolution. That would be great to see. Yes, England is a time period that has a lot of history, and there are a lot of different places that also have a lot of history. So just you tell me what you think should be an Assassin's Creed game. And yes, I already heard the World War II Assassin's Creed game. That will not be possible because Ubisoft will not want to do that and go that far into the modern era around that time. But tell me any other timeline or any other place, and it would be great to see that. Thanks for watching. I know this is kind of late, but I don't want to force it out because then I would get something that I'm not as proud of. So I'm gonna try my hardest on this, but it does mean that drops will be on the same day, but later in the same day.